Call Layim La Yahal Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakah Kadash. That is all praises to the Most High in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit, in ancient Hebrew. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that lead and rule well. And salutation and blessings to the hopeful elect. I wanted to get into this phrase, the white man's burden. And I'll go ahead and quote the source. It's a movie from the GMS watch list from years ago, Room 237, which is a documentary about the movie The Shining that was based on a book, a novel. But the director, Stanley Kubrick, he inserted heavy elements of symbolism inside the movie that weren't in the novel, okay? And pretty much the undertone of that movie is the slaughtering of the Native Americans, okay? There's all kind of motifs and symbolic scenes in there where it shows you without a doubt what it's talking about, all right? And I believe when you go into the novel and the movie as well, that hotel, the Overlook Hotel, was built on a Native American burial ground, all right? Of course, based in America. And that's the reality of this fucking place. This place is guilty, all right? This place has a dark fucking spirit on it of death and destruction of the Israelites, the Native Americans belonging to the tribe of Gad of the nation of Israel, okay? And then the rest of the tribes, when you go into the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, were fucking destroyed, okay? Utterly fucking destroyed on this landmass, man, okay? And we're going to get into it. This phrase, the white man's burden, is, it says, the task, and it was an idea, right? Because in that movie, in The Shining, Jack Nicholson, the main character, is talking to one of the bartenders, okay, and they're fucking apparitions, they're ghosts, right, in this scene. And he's talking to the fucking bartender, and he's talking about, yep, that's the white man's burden. Pretty much the burden that the so-called white man had of civilizing all the other uncivilized peoples of the world, okay? It says the task that white colonizers believed they had to impose their civilization on the inhabitants of other colonies, okay? It was an ideological justification for European colonialism, suggesting it was the responsibility of white people to civilize non-white people, reflecting a belief in their own cultural and technological superiority, okay? Here it is from Merriam-Webster. The white man's burden, a duty formerly asserted by white people to manage the affairs of non-white people whom they believed to be less developed, okay? So it was the idea that the so-called fucking white man had, that it's our responsibility and duty, it's our burden to have to pretty much civilize these fucking savages, which he called the so-called Native Americans, and pretty much any people without his ideologies, okay? This was also known as manifest destiny, all right? Manifest destiny was a phrase that represent the belief in the 19th century U.S. that American settlers were destined to expand westward across North America, and that this belief was both obvious and certain, okay? It said the ideology of manifest destiny inspired a variety of measures designed to remove or destroy the native population. Okay? And they asserted that this was divinely inspired, this was divinely ordained, just as it said, right? The idea that white Americans were divinely ordained to settle the entire continent of North America. All right. And while that is somewhat true, what they did was wicked as fuck. Okay? Some of the worst atrocities known to mankind, the worst, okay, acts of barbarism known to mankind were performed upon the original inhabitants of this land, as well as the tribesmen, if you will, the other tribes of the nation of Israel. Okay, it talks about how he poured out our blood by the force of the sword, and no much more than in this time. Okay, when he went across, just what he did was he went. This was a straight up genocide. When you look at the numbers, it dwarfs all the other. 'Cause dwarf means anything you compare to it is like a fucking midget. That's what it means when something is dwarfed. Okay, all these the numbers of the Israelites that he put down, it dwarfs all these other so-called fucking genocides, man. The sheer numbers, hundreds of millions of Israelites that were killed during this campaign. All right. And while the Most High did, as it says, what? The Most High will send a nation, according to the curses, a nation to you as swift as the eagle flieth, even though it was ordained by the Heavenly Father, so much so that he directed navally, okay? Navally. No, not Navalny. Navally, meaning in a naval manner or from a naval standpoint. He navally, which is seafaring, sea expedition. He directed these fucking devils over here, even though that was the divine ordinance, right? These fucking people shall not go unpunished, okay? Just like, for example, when the Most High puts the spirit in one of his spirits of vengeance, created for vengeance, to destroy the Most High's target, okay, does not, yes, the Most High put out that order, but does not the motherfucker that commits that act, doesn't he get prosecuted as well? Doesn't he get punished and judged? Okay, so the Most High simply used this fucking demon for his purposes to punish his people, okay? But that doesn't negate the punishment that this motherfucker is gonna catch. The so-called white man, woman, and child. It's almost as if the Most High set these motherfuckers up, okay? And he did. Let's go ahead and jump into all these precepts. This is in Psalm 75. It says, I said unto the 75:4, I said unto the fools, deal not foolishly, and to the wicked, lift not up the horn. Lift not up your horn on high. Speak not with a stiff neck. Okay? And the horn is a representation of power or might. Okay? Lift up not your horn, meaning and really it's not your fucking power. It's your false, warped perception that you have power, which you don't have fucking power. You're fucking powerless. The Most High is the only true source of power. Okay? And it's doled out by him. So the power is of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. What does it talk about? Who ordains the powers? The powers that be are ordained by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And this world that has that concept so fucked up, they're gonna grasp that. They're gonna grasp it so well because that pain and devastation is gonna meet them. It's gonna be like their best fucking friend. Okay? They shall be familiarized and acquainted with. They shall know that like a fucking like a spouse. Okay? For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but the Most High is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. Okay? So the Most High is the one who sets motherfuckers up in power. Okay? It says, for in the hand of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai there is a cup, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture, and he poureth out of the same. But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth, shall wring them out and drink them. Okay? Going into the consequences of this fucking weasel, this amoeba, this germ, this cancer Esau Edom is going to catch. The consequences he's going to catch for the controversy of Zion, man. Okay? For the slaughtering movement that he committed upon our people. This is in Daniel 4:17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand of the word by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basest of men. All right. So this is the intention, right? This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones. Okay, so this is a demand. This is a decree. Okay, this all important, significant matter that we're dealing with. And what is this significant matter? What holds no more significance than this? The fact that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is supreme. He rules supreme in the universe. Okay, this entity that was by himself before anything. All right. So what the fuck can you say against this entity? All right. But to give your due obeisance. All right. It says, and he set it up over it the basis of men. All right. The Most High allowed this fucking devil to do what he's done. He's put the earth, he's given the earth into his fucking hand, man. All right. And he's got the earth in his grubby fucking paws right now. But that was the doing of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and for certain purposes. Okay, let me see if we have that. Nope. Let's go ahead and grab that. Because not only did the Most High appoint him for punishments on our people, okay, I will send a nation to you as swift as the eagle flieth. But the Most High also set up the basis of men to take peace from the earth. Revelation 6:4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Okay. So the Most High gave him the power, as it mentioned, to take peace from the earth. All right. And he's done just that. So while he deemed it his burden This was his task, his fucking responsibility. Okay? Doing what he did. It is detestable in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? What he did, let's see, what does it say? In Lamentations. Because this cocksucker went overboard. Lamentation 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. Because Esau, Edom is going to catch an ultimate fucking judgment. All right. Did we just bring this out? Salakia. Oh no, it's in Jeremiah 49:12. For thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Okay. Because the Most High, he poured up that cup of judgment. You know, he poured up that fucking concoction, and he gave it to Esau, Edom. Okay, he gave it to Esau, Edom to exact that punishment upon us. Okay. But although the Most High has appointed him to that role, is he going to go unpunished? It says, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. So even though the Most High did set him up to do what he did, it wasn't righteous, okay? It wasn't in order, okay? It was fucking wicked, you see? It was extremely fucking wicked. And it wasn't acceptable in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Let's see. And then, not to mention, this piece of shit took it overboard. This is in... Oh, fuck. Salakia. Zechariah 1:15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. Okay, so Esau Edom is the heathen right here entails Esau Edom. Okay, and he forwarded the affliction. Okay. So, okay, let me check this out real quick. Slovakia. Bear with for a second. Ezekiel 35 and 5. Yep, that's the one. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity. Okay. And let's clarify who this is fucking talking about. Ezekiel 35 and 2, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith Yahweh Power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and here's the kicker, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Okay. Therefore, as I live, saith the Yahweh Power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, sith, meaning since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So that's the fucking, that's what's due unto these fucking devils for the acts that they committed. Okay. Like it said, in the time when their iniquity had an end, what did it say? They forwarded their fucking affliction. The affliction of the jewels of the Heavenly Father. Okay. These people fucked up royally. And all this rhetoric to say, oh, these are mine. Okay. Let's see if I can pull that. That's going to take a little bit more extensive searching, and shame on me for not having that on the top of the dome. But pretty much that there's a precept that says that they took possession of the children of Israel. They pretty much made it to where like as if we belong to this fucking piece of shit. They're like, oh man, this nation, these people, they're mine to do with what I want, what I please. Okay. And that's the mentality he had when he came and did what he did, man. Okay. Just look at some of the examples of some of the acts that he was committing, man. Okay. Unspeakable shit. Okay. That it should fucking enrage Jake, okay? But it's okay. The elect will be enraged for you, okay? You go be a fucking coward. You go in a corner somewhere like the weasels that you are, all right? And let the grown man deal with this grown man business, all right? The vengeance of the heathen, okay? The witnesses. Okay, witnessing on this fucking piece of shit. Bringing up charges on this fucking demon. All right. This is in Sirach 10 and 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay. Reiterating the several scriptures we just outlined that mention that the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, that the power belongs to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, okay, and he doles it and gives it out as he sees fit, and for his purposes, to accomplish his purpose, okay. So the power of the earth being in the hand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, he gave it into the wicked for a purpose, just like we said, to take peace from the earth, and then we're going to get it in another place. It says, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. All right, that really should have closed out with that, because that's the ultimate conclusion that the Most High has set up. Okay, it was just for a time and purpose he set up the the basis of men. Okay. This is Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me to the ground, down to the ground. All right. And that's what had him fucked up, had him talking about manifest destiny and the white man's burden. That's what he was all fucked up in the head from that pride. That pride can really fuck you up in the head, man. Having you thinking certain things, and that's not even the fucking case. That's why it says pride goeth before destruction. Okay? Pride is the beginning of sin. It talks about how whoever is proud in heart, out of his we have that precept lined up. out of him flows nothing but abominations. It's down here, right? No, that was back in Sirach 10. Or is that Proverbs 16, Salakia? Yep, we've got that. We've got that on deck. So the pride, his pride got him fucked up in the head. It even said in Jeremiah 49, thy terribleness has deceived thee. You thinking that you're fucking terrible. Your might, your pride got you fucked up thinking that it was you. Okay, but the Most High appointed you. All right. Oh, yeah, no, we already have it pulled. Tripping. Slakia. Proverbs 16, correct? Was in Proverbs 16 and 4. It says, Yahweh hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Okay. So the Most High, just as it said, all things on the planet, all things in the universe, everything that was made, okay, it was made for himself, for his purpose. It was carried out, of course, by Yahweh Shai and the Allahayim, but it all came from the mind of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, the Ancient of Days, man, Supreme Creator. It says, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. All right. So these people, the bases of men that we see, these are really detestable creatures when you look at the filth of the so-called white man. Okay. He's a very loathful creature. Okay. He set him up for the day of evil. Just like it said, he set him up to take peace from the earth. All right. He set this man up to do what the Most High designed and hardwired him with. Okay. Deceit, deception. The Most High wanted that deception to reign across the planet. All right. And that's a whole nother topic, because ultimately the masses of these fucking people, the Most High doesn't fucking want them. So that's why he set up, the Most High caused deception to reign in this fucking planet, on this planet. All right. And who's the main perpetrator of deception? Esau, Edom. And deception is not evil and wicked. Okay, so this day of evil is what this wicked piece of shit was set up for. In verse 5, everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. Okay. Esau, Edom, he shall not go unpunished for the crimes he committed. All right. Let's get this in Psalms 50. Because he went so far, Esau, Edom, to where it was not only manifest destiny and the so-called white man's burden. He went so far as to say that he is the people of the Most High. Okay? Whether he believed his own fucking lie or not, that's what he postulated. Okay? And this is evident through this scripture. Psalm 50 and 16. It says, but unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Okay. Read that one more time. But unto the wicked, the Most High said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? All right. He took that in his mouth by saying it was the divine ordinance of God for him to do what he did. All right. Well, what do you have to do with that? Right. What do you have to do with the Most High? All right. That's what it's saying. It's rhetorical. It's almost facetious. He has nothing to do with it. All right. He was used as a pawn, like it says, because is the axe gonna lift up and buck up against the fucking the one that hews therewith? All right, with the axe man, is the axe gonna fucking boast and lift up his voice against the axe man? All right. He was used for a purpose. It says, seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee. All these fucking biblical values that he says he follows. Okay. All this benevolence that he tries to tie and associate with himself. All right. You speak about all this righteousness, but you're nothing of the sort. You cast all that shit behind you. The most wicked people in the history of mankind is the so-called white man, woman, and child. They're fucking the diabolical deeds that they've committed. All right. The acts of when you defraud a motherfucker. All right. All this type of wickedness that he's responsible for. He casts these scriptures behind him. He doesn't operate within the realm and the parameters of the law, statutes, and commandments and these scriptures, man. Nothing of the sort. To where when you could do a lineup like they do in law enforcement, criminal justice. You could do a motherfucking lineup of all the nations, the 18 nations underneath this sun on the fucking planet today. And you can see of all those people in that lineup, Esau, Edom, defies and rebels against the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai the most. Okay? So who the fuck are you to claim that you're the righteous people of God? All right? But the Most High is going to fucking destroy you for that shit. All this blasphemy that comes from him. It says, when thou sawest the thief, Salakia, let's see, what does it say? One is thyself. It says, thou, verse 19, thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Let's see. One is thyself. Salakia. 50 and 21. Where were we at? Okay, Khan, there it is. Jumping down to verse 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself. So you thought that Esau Edom thought that he was the same as the Most High, if you will. And who's one as thyself is the Israelites. They are the only people on the earth that can say that they're the sons of the living power. Okay? So by him saying this, he was essentially saying that he was the sons of the living power. He was the same. He was an offspring of the Most High. That's one as thyself. Okay? That's what he thought, and that's what he asserted. Okay? And that's why he did what he did. He thought he can just go around and just commit atrocious acts upon people for being so-called less civilized than he was. But actually, on the contrary, when you go into the history, he was the one that was the fucking less civilized. Wild. All right? Unbridled. It says, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. Right? So then the them is the real offspring of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And even more the offspring of the offspring. Okay? Because not all of the nation of Israel is beholden and beloved by him right now. Okay? It's the elect. All right? And it is the spirit, because the ones that he's setting up are the ones before the eyes, are the ones that that are exposing this fucking devil. All right? That was a heavy component of the testimony of the elect. And let's finish it off in Job 9 and 24. Job 9. And there's actually another verse in here that I wanted to scope out. We'll start at 24 and then jump around in this chapter. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? All right, jumping up. Because the Most High is the only one that wieldeth the power. And he will, just as it said, he will promote people at certain times for his purposes. Use them like a fucking chess piece. All right. It says, in reference to Yahweh Shem Yahushai 9 and 4, he is wise in heart and mighty in strength. Who hath hardened himself against him and hath prospered? That's going into, like it says, who hath resisted his will? Okay. Every last fucking piece, every last speck of Yahweh Shem Yahushai's creation is subject unto what the fuck he tells them to do. They're actually, it's not like they could even transgress if they wanted to. Transgress his commandment, okay? What he causes them to do. It says, verse 12, behold, he taketh away. Who can hinder him? Who will say unto him, what doest thou? Okay. So Yahweh Shem Yahushai, his purpose, his plan is going to stand, man. Okay. And just as it said, it was to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. All right. And he just used this terrible creature, Esau Edom, to take peace from the earth, to destroy every fucking thing. And he's done just that. Okay? In the time we're coming into, that fact is going to be made known to the earth. And this right here, let's close it out. Romans 9. And 17, it says, for the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Okay? So, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, just as he rose up Pharaoh, has risen up Esau, Edom, and it was for the purposes to show his power on the earth. Okay? And it's going to be made known. Esau, Edom is going to have the most miserable fucking fall of any people in the history of mankind. We know that fall is going to culminate 1,000 years deep into the kingdom when they're all flamed up, as it says in Obadiah. Okay, that they shall be as stubble. There shall be none remaining of the house of Esau. Okay, so that's this man's fucking judgment for that so-called manifest destiny, so-called white man's burden, and all the other acts of atrocity he's done. All right, this is what his punishment is going to be. He's going to be wiped out. Okay. He's going to be made extinct. All right. And even here on the shores of America, according to numbers, this man's blood is going to be spilled. Okay. No, a recompense can't come without it. What it said, it can't be cleansed of the blood that was shed, but by the blood of him that shedded it. Okay. So best believe, even before these ultimate prophecies of the third world's woe, the thermonuclear destruction, 1,000 years of slavery, and this man being made to be extinct, his blood is going to be spilled out here in America, man. All right? The recompense for the genocide of our peoples. All right? So he can see what the real manifest destiny is. So with that, I'll praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ruach Kadash. Shalom.